Hi, my name is Karen Carreras Hubbard, and I'm the coordinator of Library Services. I'm going to give you a brief tour of our library page, just so you can familiarize yourself with it. Let me show you first how to get to it. You go to Berkshire Community College's main page, which is www.berkshirecc.edu. And once there, you scroll down to BCC Library. So our library page is basically the entree into the wonderful world of information. There's a number of ways to search. Our most recent is EDS. We just got it, so we're still working on it. So the place that people tend to go to find articles is the A to Z database list. And you can see we have 134 databases, which is a lot. You can go to each one and search, or you can go up to subjects where you can search databases just in that subject area. So what is a database? Well, a database is a kind of a repository of magazine articles, journal articles, and newspaper articles, either general in nature or subject specific. And there are different companies that we license these with. So, for instance, if you're interested in allied health, we have a batch of databases. This one right here, CINAHL, is a nursing database, and it's probably the best, CINAHL Complete. We also have, let's see, Medline, Health and Wellness, which, if you notice, I put my cursor over the title, and what drops down is a description. So this tells me this provides instant access to carefully compiled and trusted medical reference materials, including over 400 health, medical, and medical journals, numerous reference volumes, health videos, and health-related articles from 2,200 publications. So if there's 2,200 publications and each publication has thousands of articles, just, do the math. There's a lot of articles in this one database. This one has even more, 100 journals in full text, and there are probably, thousands and thousands of articles in each one area. And then you want to look at a different subject area. All you need to do is clear filters, and then you're back to the A to Z of 134 databases. So, not to overwhelm you, but a good place to start is the fourth one down, which is Academic Search Premier. That will search all subject areas, and it tells you that. It has peer-reviewed, full-text, STEM research, social sciences, the humanities. It's got the arts, anthropology, you name it, it's in here. It has magazine articles as well as journal articles, the scholarly stuff, as well as newspapers. So it's popular, and it replaces Academic Search Premier. So if you've been here before, or you've used this in another institution, this is Complete, which is a better version of Academic Search Premier. All of the databases have a search box. Like this one has this search box. So if I typed in something here like first generation college, it did it so fast, 402 articles. Wow. So first generation college students. And it gives me options whether I want HTML or PDF, and the difference. Let me see if I can find one that's got both. Okay, so this is navigating the first year of college. So if I click the HTML, it looks like this. It looks like somebody has data entered it themselves, and it's an article, and my search terms are highlighted in bold. And I have some really cool things I can do. I can email it, I could print it, I could cite it. Like if you have a class and the teacher says you have to cite your sources, and you think, oh, how do I do that? A lot of the databases will do it for you, and they give you different formats I've never heard of, like Vancouver. But here's the one that most will ask you for is MLA. And if I highlight that and I right click, or I Control C, or I just copy it, I can paste that into a Word document, Control V, or just paste. So that is very helpful. I can translate it into a different language if I want. There's different things. I can even listen to it. I don't know about you, but sometimes if it's a scientific article, I have trouble understanding it. So if I could read it and listen to it at the same time, that makes it much easier. So you could click listen. And you could save it, you could export it. And then if you just want to email it to yourself, you could email it to yourself, or you could email yourself the permalink, which is right here. Sometimes your professor might ask you for a link and send it to them in Moodle. This is how you can do that. And Control C will copy it. And what I do is I click this little guy over here. So most of the databases have a link of some sort that they will give you. You don't want to send the one that's up here, because that is a lot of gobbledygook and they won't be able to get into it. But this one is the right one. Now, the one thing you should know about is if you're coming from home, you may have to sign in. I got right in here because I must have already signed in. It is kind of, and actually, let me show you how to do that. So I've moved back to the library main page, and right here I have database tutorials. And this tells you how you sign in. So if you're a student, you have to use your S number email combination. So it's a little different. I know you kind of have two different logins. So this is the one you have to use to get into the databases. If you're a student, you will use S followed by your student ID number plus at berkshirecc.edu, and then whatever your password is. And you'll see this right now, at least, you'll see this particular template for you to sign in, and that's how you get on the databases when you're home. So we were right here in the A to Z database list, and I've already signed in, which is how I got right in. My guess is if I try to get in through EDS, it's probably going to ask me the same thing. It's going to present me with that. I hope it will present me with that. It's been acting up. So if I type in here first generation college students, see if this will actually work properly. It's another way to search. So it's a discovery service. So it's more of like where you explore a topic, rather than if you have an idea of what you want to write a paper about. It's best to go to the A to Z databases directly. But this is an okay place to begin your research with, and it actually starts with this is a research starter. So if I want to read more about this, I'll just click read, and it takes me here. It didn't make me sign in, which is nice. And so this is kind of an abstract. What the first generation, the abstract is a summary of the article, and then it gives me an overview of what first generation college students, they're a distinct group on a college campus, making up approximately 1/3 of all college students. And so it talks a little bit about the demographics, perhaps some of the challenges they face as first generation students, and also the rewards of being a first generation student. So this is, good in terms of, you're beginning to write a paper, or let's say you decide to do it on first generation college students. This will give you kind of a summary. And then you can look for articles. You look for certain terms that are helpful in searching for articles. Although they're going to be giving me articles here. I see they're giving me books, so I need to tell you a little bit about our book collection. Right now, a lot of our books are off limits because of some renovations that are being done. So you will probably want to just look for articles. And you could click online full text if you just want articles. Let's see, peer reviewed if you just want articles. I see the books keep showing up. And I see articles here that are showing up here. And these are searching across the different databases. So I see Masterfile Premier, that's one database. Company ERIC is an educational database. So rather than going into each of those in the A to Z database, you can actually do it here. And then what you would do is you would click Access Now, and it, either will take you there directly, or you may have to sign in. But this is how you would get into those articles. And again, you could change your search term if you want. If I want to type in something completely different, something really general. So again, gives me a research starter. The reason why I did that is I wanted to go over to Concept Map. This is another feature of EDS. Let's see if we can get it to work right. So I'm looking for horse. I click on that. It's right there. So I'm actually going to add to this. I'm going to add breeding, because what I'm seeing is horse names. Horse breeding. Let's see what that does. It gives me a whole batch of other things. I didn't know they were Canadian horse. Okay, so what I can do then with horse breeding, I could create a search. So let's say horse care, and I could add that, or I could explore the topic, horse care. Let's see if it gives me other, horse care. So it gives me more information. So if I have horse care, add to search, and I do equine diseases, and I add to search, and I'll say pure, well, that might be getting too specific. I wonder if I could explore this a little bit more with equine diseases. Oh, wow. No idea there were so many different types of equine diseases. Well, let's try veterinary medicine. Add to search. Okay, so I've got kind of a full search here. Horse care, equine diseases, and veterinary medicine. See full results, and I know nothing about this topic, but it's going to do the search for me. So it came up with 39 articles, and that was using the concept map. So again, that's why they call this a discovery service, because if you go into the databases individually, you're kind of doing your own searching, you're coming up with your own search terms, but this can guide you along in your searching, and it's a really kind of a neat utility. From the main page again, a few more things to tell you about. So we have information that's kind of new and going on at the library. We have a one book read, so if that happens to be a class you're in, that's a way to access it. About the library, we'll tell you about some of us that work here, or all of us that work here. Quick tutorials are, basically quick tutorials to our different databases. A little bit about using some of our new databases, as well as links to them, direct links to them. And then down here, of course, if you want to have a walk-in Zoom meeting with us, we're available. If you want to schedule a meeting with a librarian, we are open Monday through Thursday, 8 till 7, and then 8 to 4 on Fridays. You could also check out reference and research help. There is a link to reference and research, the link to circulation, and just a quick word about circulation. Up here we have our course reserves. So we have every book that is a textbook in the library, which is really good to know. So if you forget your textbook, you can find it in the library, but it's in physical form. It's not an ebook. And we have a list of every one, and we have it by, actually by course. I believe it's organized by course name. Reserve books are first come, first serve. So if somebody else has it out, you'll have to wait for it. We do have copy machines if there's something you need to copy out. We do have those available to you, and they are free. So that's another resource that we make available to you. So I hope this little, if you're looking for the bookstore, people always confuse us with the bookstore. There is a link to the bookstore. We are the free books. The bookstore, of course, you have to pay for your books. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Welcome to BCC, and best of luck. And remember, you can always reach us. Oh, one last thing, almost forgot. You could type connect with us anytime that we're open, and we will answer. I can see it is on. You can chat with us. So feel free to do that. You just type your search in here. I'm looking for a book, and you click on enter, and whoever the librarian on duty will reply. Another thing, here's the phone number. You can chat with us via text. So you can do it in the chat box, or you can text with us. Thanks so much, and take care. Bye-bye.